Ordinarily, I wouldn't have. As a matter of fact, I don't like going into this issue of peace, problem. But because the chairman of this committee has mentioned it, I would like to say a few things so that the record will be straight and correct. Whatever situation we find ourselves today in this state, you all know the cause of it. Where on earth can tenure of a local government chairman be elongated? You were a former governor. Was it tried in your time? Even those of you that are senators here, even in your own state, is it that the constitution that governs Nigeria is different from the one that operates in River State? Those are the questions, very pertinent questions we should ask. Why should it be that when it comes to the case of River State, the law is always silent? Is just that there is somebody bigger than Nigeria? That is the question I want you to go with. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, I know everything that is happening. Yesterday, while they are aware that you were here, there was an attempt to create heavy problem. In fact, there was a plan to dynamite the presidential hotel because you people were there. But this God that we serve, the idea was when you are hearing state of emergency, is so that by the time they finish, but when people are sitting tomorrow, they will say somebody from this state who called you people to tell you not to come will now raise issue of state of emergency. After all, the distinguished colleagues, when people went to River State, you saw what happened. But you see, when you are with God, even your own child, when you are planning evil, will go and tell somebody, look, God, look, that man, because that man is clean, this is what my father is planning. That is what is keeping us in this state. I tell you, we know everything that is happening. And you know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. We should be bold enough to look at the face of people and tell them the truth. I'm not fighting anybody. If I'm fighting, people will know that I'm fighting. My pattern will change. What we're doing is to defend ourselves. So far, it's defending ourselves. We can't just fold our hands. It's only a tree that will be standing and somebody will come out to chop him off. No, it doesn't happen as a human being. Once you know that danger is coming, you shift. So what we're doing is just to protect ourselves. So please, distinguished senator, I'm not fighting anybody. Somebody thinks or some people feel they own life. I don't own life. The person who owns life is God. What we're doing here is to serve the people of River State because God has given us this opportunity. It doesn't matter the channel the opportunity came from. But the most important thing is God. And nobody takes the place of God in anything. I can also say it here that in this Federal Republic of Nigeria, I don't think there is any governor that can take 10% of what I've tolerated in this state. Nobody. I'm the only governor that local government chairman will come and abuse. I'm the only governor. Let me not use unguarded words here, if not. You see, you know it. You see it in the social media. I take them in. What is the reason? Because I know that my people are not looking at, people at the end of the day will not look at the fight. What they are going to look at, what they do achieve. And I know that all those things are distraction. So I need to focus on the ball. Make sure that no matter how tight, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging the situation is, I must deliver to the people of River State.
Yes, like what Joseph Carlos said, River State is a very key state for us. River State is part of an Igbo. I hope the people who are opposed to Unified Igbo project will not be angry. So we keep talking about River State. Yes, because we have a stake there. It is simple. So nobody should ask me why I'm talking about River State. You understand? The House committee went to him on something else, blah, 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 and they started talking about River State again. And to Fubara, he would not like to talk about it, but let him just talk about it. All of them, including Wike, they look for opportunity to speak to each other. Now, if I come to that local government issue, if we go to that issue, the way the governors are doing to local government, it's very bad in Nigeria. I had some local government chairmen have died. They have died because these governors are the ones. I think it's supposed to be they do tenure just like people in other political offices. They you campaign, and there is a current. I think the case is in court. The federal government is making demands, pleading on behalf of local government chairman so that they will be autonomous. That is it. Meanwhile, this has to do with River State. I don't want to blame only Fubara. This is something that has been happening. And somebody who has left office is trying to undermine something is in his own time. Meanwhile, this particular guy, while he was there, he was a Caesar, he was everything. Nobody talks when he talks, simply because he installed Fubara. And so what? If Fubara is doing anything with the local government people, we are not trying to say it is right. But you did it too. The case of local government and governors is a common thing in Nigeria. Meanwhile, according to Fubara, they are supposed to have left. Their tenure has expired. So he will have to appoint his own people. And this local government chairman and appointment is key to election. That is why there was a recent fracas. Yes, this is also where power is being played. Because the next election is coming. And Wike, it is the last time Wike will. And if Wike succeeds manipulating it and removes Fubara, Wike continues again to rule over River State, unless the next person he will put will be opposed to him too, like Fubara. Wike, Oga way there for Abuja, please. They know they do third term now. Nigeria is only 2 term. I don't know why. Allow this guy to do his first term. You did first you worked with Amechi. After working Amechi, now you became governor. First term, second term. You want to do another term through Fubara? Mbano. Eh? You can't do another term through Fubara. Now, this game is becoming, though we know how River State has been going. River State is a very, in terms of the politics and everything, it's a place you have to be careful. The kind of politics that is being played. You see how River State election goes? Tougher than most states in Nigeria. You have to be careful. Look at what the governor is saying. There is an attempt to. When he said dynamite, that is, okay, these guys are here at that presidential hotel. He said there's an attempt to blow up that hotel. You see how crazy politician does? And some people might be killed just to blame it on somebody and, bring about, then the federal will now announce state of emergency in that state. That is what it will lead to. Cause trouble. They have tried every means. Maybe it didn't work for them. What they will do now, they know where they get dynamite, according to him. They will blow up the hotel with people who are visiting. Before you know it. And I think they were tipped off and they removed pins immediately. And the plan was leaked. And like he said, your child could expose you if you are working against a good man. So it's like whoever is behind the so-called plan to blow up the place, whoever, I don't know whether you are a guy on the top, whoever you are, they are giving you a signal. They are telling you that whatever is your plot, they have every part of the state informants that tells them. That is also tell you that this state is gradually slipping out of your hands. And if I were you, I will allow you to sleep. Yes, you have done everything that you can do in the States. The only remaining thing you can become is, if, senator. After 2 tenure with Baba here. That's there in Abuja. After 2 tenure. Maybe you can think of becoming senator. This life na turn by turn. When you do your own, let others do their own. Don't be a dictator. Yes, you installed him. And so what? Is that why anybody can insult him in the state? Because most of the people that are working with him were placed by you. Can you imagine house members telling him, we will remove you? Where is it done in a Nigerian setting? Where is it done? House members tell you, even chairman of local government will challenge you. Where is it done anywhere? The governor, because you met him, you want to totally. That is why I said, Oga, you cannot come for a third term. You don't do your own, allow one to do his own. You don't do your own, allow one to do his own. Every means you tried, they have benched you. That is what happens, like I said in some of my videos. Regard this matter. The old lion is benched by the young lion. There's a time that lion that is the pride of the lion family. There's a time you will get old and you could encounter a last fight with a younger lion that will almost take your life. Go and retire quietly. Go and retire. You cannot be God. You cannot be God. We're all humans with one head. You cannot be his God. Go and retire. Respect yourself. You do your own, allow him. Life not turn by turn, oh. Not turn by turn. It is his own turn now. Now wow. Viewers, I beg me could share this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Bye bye for now.